The Castle of Nice is little more than crumbled ruin today. In its glory days, it was likely a marvelous structure with numerous sharp towers, somewhat resembling castles built by elven architects. Okay. I don't think we have a single elven town. Elven-inspired town. I guess this is the most we get. Might have to buff. This is a big area. I will buff with what little I can. I'm going to bad yet. And this is exactly why I always have 2 buffs ready. So I can do nice little buffs. So there was an enemy, Alpha Roar.
This is for you.
Look like they're... Oh my jeez. I will not use my spells, I will save them. Includes you.
Look like.
I swear this is like the endgame area. I think it's way too big. Greg? Are you okay, buddy? He's spinning himself around and around. Oh, the bloom. Satyr Archer. Nymph. Kamala the Phoenix. Casting. The Satyr and the Nymph are watching a dark-skinned elf whose arms are dancing gracefully, making magical gestures in a sort of ritual. Noticing you, she stops her ceremonial dance and greets you with a light bow, respectful and dignified. You're Sam, Warrior King, the first to bring peace to the Stone Lands. I started a meeting with you, and fate has allowed our paths to cross. My name is Kamala. Who? You met with me? Oh, he saw it. Doesn't mean he did. Who are you? Kamala the Phoenix from the Suramagamin Order. I'm a follower of the wise ways of Teacher Avalo. Lore check. Nice. The Suragami Order is relatively unknown, but you've heard stories. They're followers of good and order, whose Teacher Avalo, a native of Jalmerai, preaches complete non-violence. Oh. Like a monk. Who were you looking for me? Why were you looking for me? Mysteries and sinister events are happening in your lands. The border between worlds grows thin, and someone's hand reached through it, plotting the deaths of you and your subjects. My brothers and sisters from the Suramangamini Order have come to help you stand firm against the unknown enemy. If you desire our help, you pass our trials and prove you are worthy. But what are you doing with these fays? They were brought into the world unwillingly, and their mischievous temper could mean a lot of trouble for the local people. The border between worlds here is thin and feeble, like the worn-out cloth of a monk's frog. I charmed them to sit still for a bit, while prepared to send them home. Am I with your order? Teacher Avalo founded an order to help people who walk the path of good remain steadfast, and to give those who have lost their way a place to come back to. The backbone of our philosophy is non-violence. This doesn't mean we are helpless, but we believe there is a future when no one is in our world who wish to take up weapons against their neighbor. What? A whole world without fighting? Then what would we do? Just lay around and get fat? Hey, don't call me out like that. I'd like to see you try teaching beasts and monsters to be peaceful. How the peace lovers will follow you would handle them. I'm not familiar with these teachings, but they sound very similar to Syrian's faith. It is amazing, but I think this is someone who surpasses us in peacefulness. What does this trial consist of? Part of the way is practice. The ability to subdue anger and negation without threat. To quell a conflict before a spark becomes a fire. I imagine the king must be familiar with such things. With your permission, I would like to test you, here and now. Look at these faces. I charmed them so they wouldn't interfere while I open a portal into their native world. I release them now, To pass the trial, you must convince the Fate to remain still, while I prepare to send them home. Try to do this without threatening them, and don't let them charm you. I agreed to undergo your trial. I'm very good at diplomatics. Fine, let's begin. Second. Alright, Kamala lifts the spell from the Fae with graceful gestures and starts casting another spell to send them home. The nymph and the satyr looks at you mischievously. Some prank is obviously brewing in their heads. Diplomacy, Tommy. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm Mireen. This is Kinesias. We are bored. Yes, frightfully bored. Everywhere else it's changing, flickering like this and like that, but here it's always the same all the time. The trees don't walk, the mountains don't fly, and you're such fools. Everything is so strange here. How do you live here at all? We've been sitting here for 100 million years. We are so bored. Let's go for a walk. We will show you something wonderful. You will love it. And you will be rich. Your mortals love treasure, right? There you go. There's plenty of treasures around here, but without us you will never find it your whole life. Alright, let's go around now. I'd rather hear about your adventures. Oh, we've had such adventures, you have no idea. Beyond your wildest dreams. For instance, once we had Manticore race. Another time we let the Lantern King himself. Met. He gave us a copper coin, half a pie and silk stocking. And one time some hunters wandered into us. We danced with them and we danced until we dropped. Oh. But then we got up and for some reason they didn't. That's it. It's time for you to go home. No. We've only just arrived. We aren't going anywhere. The satyr takes out a pan flute and starts playing. Oh, we succeed in will check. Oh my god, we got a very high roll on that. You feel drowsy for a moment, but the spell's effects quickly clear. Realizing his spell didn't work, the satyr hides his flute. Alright, we should probably go. There's no place like home. Go safe, travels. Think we did it. Sound of 1,000 screams. That sounds very terrifying. Our lands were visited by some old guests, monks and mysterious Suramangim order, who preach fighting evil through complete forbearance from violence. They wish to help us, but first they must be sure that our king is deserving of their aid. Each of the order's masters prepared a test for him. They bet they won't be easy. I hope the reward is worth the trouble. So there are more. Congratulations, you have passed my trial. Your will is strong and it cannot be broken by spells or by the most frightful enemy. The bloodthirsty beast that looks inside each of us. I invite you to meet the other masters of the order and pass their trials. Don't be afraid of failure. No one in this world is perfect. We must be sure that those who we help are worthy. Set off to the Temple of the Elk. Brother Vizaka, the unicorn is awaiting there for your next trial. Wait, unicorn? Okay. I did not kill unicorns, okay? I did not do that, so I hope he's not mad. Tell me more about your order. Like many monastic orders, we do not teach martial arts. The seekers we share are meant for sowing peace and accord, not destruction. You will learn more from my brothers and sisters when you find them. Kamala the Phoenix's name doesn't sound a little elven. When I passed all the trials and joined the order, the teacher gave me a new name in the language of his homeland. As is his way, Kamala means lotus, a flower that grows from swamp mud but glows with immaculate whiteness. It is a symbol that speaks for itself. As for Phoenix, that's something like a title. It refers to those who have burned away their primitive instincts and revived pure force of will from their ashes. Before I walked the wise way, I did much harm and many stupid things, for I was controlled by the animal inside me. I can literally shapeshift, you know? Now that it has no power over me, I follow the path of law and good, as shown by the teacher. It's naive to believe that a ruler of such savage lands could be pacifist. We do not ask that you take the same vow of non-violence that we have. There's much evil in the world, and alas, in this age of fire and steel, he who puts down his weapon often becomes food for monsters. Still, we try to help those who do lesser harm. None of us will live to see a peaceful Golarion, but we all do our parts to make it possible. It's a hard and thankless job you're doing, but I'm glad the world has the likes of you in it. There are more of us than you think. Everyone who tries to do good sometimes feels like a tiny lonely ship in a storm of pain, violence and evil. One of our main goals is to unify the version of all whose goodwill is strong, that they may act together. What do you know about the power behind portals? We will share our knowledge with you when you prove you are worthy of our help. I'm not going to waste my time on your stupid try to get lost. No. So long, your highness, may your way be wise. Me too, thanks. Where? Oh, wait, no. Wait, where? Cannot see the item.
Step, step, step.
I cannot see it. What did I just perceive? This one I already got. Wait, am I blind?
Time becomes distance.
Wait, what is that? Why is there a chest I cannot touch? Might be this one, but kinda bugged out, maybe?
Forwards!
Oh well.
Backwards! Backwards!
Let's start going around before we... Ancient Elven Bead. An antique item. Let's see this wall first. Oh! What the fuck is this? You grave-rotted imbecile! You broke it! Really, Gnarly Witch? You seek aid from these pathetic creatures? Don't try your mind games on me, Wormface. I know these are your minions. We did nothing of the sort, Crude. You have destroyed our property with your ignorance. Wriggling Man, Gnarly Witch. You guys good? You already do daily! Wait, why am I attacking them? Wait, what? I'm just visiting, okay? Hey, they left! These assholes left! But he teleported back. Wriggly Man! I'm helping!